Good evening and welcome to Bahrain Today, your favorite international daily show, where we bring you the kingdom's latest topics, initiatives, and trends. Before we get started, don't forget to contact us via our social accounts shown on the screen. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back for more. March is Dietitian and Nutrition Month, which brings attention to the importance of making informed food choices and developing sound eating and physical activity habits. With us here today is clinical dietitian Nagham Nuruddin. Madam, welcome. How are you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, it's our pleasure. I'm actually looking forward to this segment. There's always knowledge to be learned from you as a dietitian with food. Being
Absolutely.
healthy is key, right?
Absolutely.
So as a dietitian, what issues do you typically see in patients and work on with them?
Okay, so in my clinic, I usually get two groups of people.
Right.
The first group would be the therapeutic patients. So patients that we try to solve their problems if they have hypertension, so high blood pressure.
Diabetes.
High blood sugar, which is diabetes, absolutely.
Right.
And we also have gestational diabetes, so pregnant individuals with high blood sugar, as well as people with kidney problems.
All right.
Yeah.
And
the second
Yes,
group
second.
of people would be weight loss, weight gain, so it's something very straightforward.
okay, pretty much.
Yeah.
Cool. And so what tips do you have for people looking to improve their nutrition?
Okay, so the tips that we'd be looking to, let's narrow it down to weight loss. So I'm sure a lot of people watching us today, they want to lose weight. So let's talk about these tips. So
Right.
first of all, I would encourage them not to skip meals. So please have your breakfast. It's very essential to lose the weight, as studies have shown. So we don't try to bring up any things that are not based on studies. So don't skip meals, have plenty of water, because the brain would be thinking that you're actually hungry when you're thirsty.
Right, I
So
heard
make
that.
sure, so you'll make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Physical activity, I cannot stress on the importance of physical activity as well.
I bet.
So
okay,
these are
so
some
three
of the
tips.
Yeah.
Very basic. You got to do what you got to
Straightforward,
do.
yeah, absolutely.
Straightforward. And
Absolutely.
what constitutes a healthy diet?
Okay, so if I can show a little bit on the plates, the healthy plates that I've got here today. First of all, we can start with the breakfast. So a breakfast usually has some oats with any kind of milk that you would like. I'm sure some people are lactose intolerant, so you can go for a lactose-free milk, or maybe an almond milk, that's totally fine. Or you can go for a protein source, such as eggs or cheese with some bread. So the portion of bread would be half a pita bread, usually more or less, for an individual seeking weight loss. Now, after 2 to 3 hours, I would encourage some kind of fruit. It can be one apple, it can be a cup of berries as well, or pomegranate. And of course, yogurt is an excellent source of protein. It really helps to curb appetite. So calcium has shown to curb appetite as well. After 2 to 3 hours as well, we go for the lunch. So it can be a 120 to 150 grams of fish and some rice, preferably complex carbs. So we always go for, I prefer brown rice or burgle as well. And half of our plate has to be vegetables in order to make sure that we're getting the right amount of fibers. Because what I see also in my clinic, people don't get the 5 fruit and vegetables a day. And not to forget, also a very light snack such as popcorn. And then finally, the dinner would be probably a chicken sandwich with some vegetables as well.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. So what are some
yeah.
quick and easy ways to incorporate flavonoid-rich foods into your diet?
Okay, so first of all, let's tell our viewers today what are flavonoids. Flavonoids are antioxidants, and they are found in fruits and vegetables such as grapes, apples, berries, and vegetables such as spinach and broccoli. So how can we incorporate that into our diet? Very simple, actually. So it can be in our breakfast cereal. We can add some berries there. We can add some slices of, let's say, oranges are also high in flavonoids, so we can add them to our salads.
Right.
Okay, broccoli is an excellent side dish, as well as we also showed in the healthy plates. So we can add that also to our main courses.
And what does the flavonoids do?
Flavonoids are anti-inflammatory, so they they combat inflammation, they reduce hypertension. So people who have hypertension, they reduce BP, blood
Yes.
pressure, absolutely. And they're also antithrombotic. So anybody who has risk of strokes, you can also reduce that with these individuals.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to
So it's
have
a
these in your
3-in-1.
diet. Yeah.
Yeah.
And how can you strengthen your immune system with good nutrition?
Okay, so that's an excellent question. That's really,
Especially nowadays, it's a hot topic, right?
Absolutely, we really need it. This is an excellent question. So first of all, there's 3 things we need to look into when we talk about immunity: your gut microbiome, vitamin C, and zinc. So when we talk about gut microbiome, that means the good bacteria in our guts. How can we feed the good bacteria in our guts?
Right.
Very simple, with yogurt, garlic, and onions. Okay, these are known as probiotics, prebiotics.
Okay. Raw would be
Raw or cooked, it doesn't
raw
matter.
or cooked.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. And when we talk about vitamin C, so we all know vitamin C is found in bell peppers. I'm sure a lot of people here in Bahrain, they do consume bell peppers.
raw or cooked. It
Raw,
doesn't matter.
I do prefer raw for
Okay.
vitamin C
Okay.
in particular, because it's usually, they diminish with heat. So I do
Okay.
prefer eating them raw.
Right.
So you can go for hummus dip, for example, with these. So it'll be
Yeah.
excellent. Yeah, so that will be also another tip. And finally, the zinc. So zinc has shown also to increase immunity, and it is found in beans, so white lima beans. And I've got here some today so people can see it. So all the legumes, but particularly in white lima beans, it's very high.
All right.
So you can go for something like that. And shellfish, of course, is very high in
Shellfish.
zinc. Yes.
All right. Impressive. And flavonoids can increase energy expenditure,
Yes.
decrease fat absorption, and work as anti-inflammatories. How can flavonoids achieve these results?
Okay, so as I previously said, flavonoids, they are antioxidants which
Yes.
have 3 effects. So anti-inflammatory, anti-hypertensive, and antithrombotic. So when we talk about anti-inflammatory, there's a certain marker in our blood, which
Yeah.
is known as the CRP. So this is how we measure how much inflammation we have.
All right.
So obesity by itself is a status of inflammation. So trying to lower that inflammation to help our metabolism work a lot better, studies has shown that you can reduce your CRP
Right.
if you have high flavonoid containing foods.
So, question:
Yeah.
how much is enough?
How much is enough? With the
flavonoids.
my answer would be the 5 a day of fruits and vegetables. So you'd have 2 pieces of fruit, for example, as snacks, and 2 big bowls of salad. That'll be enough.
What if he had an inflammation? Like your CRM is high? Is that
CRP,
what it-
yes.
The CRP is
Yeah.
high. What if you had that? Would you maybe have 7 or 8?
It'll be a bit high, but what I would recommend is there can be a biological reason why it's high. So there can be some sort of infection, so something
Right.
not related to the diet.
I
But
understand.
with this diet, which is flavonoid-containing foods, they've tested on the CRP and they found it's inversely related. That means like the more that you have from the flavonoid-containing foods,
Right.
so more blueberries, more pomegranate, more broccoli, spinach in your diet, so your CRP will be dropping down as a result,
Significantly.
basically, yeah.
Interesting. And would you like to add anything before we conclude?
Okay, I just wanted to give also another study
Please, please, go
about
for it.
pomegranate in particular. When we talk
Yeah.
about obesity, there was a
Obesity.
study done in the States that
Yes.
that looked into women and men waist circumference and BMIs.
All
So
right.
they saw that the more pomegranate they actually took in their diet,
Right.
the lower BMI and the smaller waist circumference they had.
Wow. And
So,
my
yeah.
question again, how much is enough?
How much is enough is basically on the two fruits and 2 to 3 salad exchanges a day. So that, again, coming back to the 5 fruits and veg,
Right.
because this is a rule of thumb. We don't get, in my clinic, I can tell you for a fact, people do not consume the 5 fruit and vegetable a day. They do not.
Yeah,
They
I don't
cannot reach
myself.
it. Yes,
It's
try
a
to
bit
keep
tough.
a track of that. Yeah.
It's a bit tough. I gotta prepare for it. I gotta prepare, like
Yeah.
go to the grocery shop and kind of get,
Yeah.
I don't know, a lot of fruits, a lot of veggies, and then plan my diet, or else it would not
Absolutely.
be possible, right?
Yeah. Maybe we can add that tip also. So plan your meals ahead of time. Maybe
Exactly.
that way we'll be able to reach that goal as well.
Definitely. Well, thank you. That was a very informative segment.
Thank you.
for being here with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
That was very healthy. That was a very healthy segment. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back for more. Welcome back. I'll leave you now with another great music segment with Abdurrahman. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Mohammed. Reem Bagheri is a 17-year-old Bahraini singer and musician. Versatile with her music, she has been releasing Instagram videos highlighting her musical skill. Music to her is escaping reality and opens up a door to another realm. Often collaborating with her brother, who is also a musician, she has been releasing covers as well as original content and is constantly planning to chisel her musical skills to perfection. Thank you so much for being with us in the studio, Reem. How's it going?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to today's segment. So just dashing right into it, what really inspired you to get into music?
Well, I've been born into a musical family, so it was always there. And just one day I was on the piano, playing music with my dad, and I fell in love with it ever since.
All right, definitely. And how does it feel balancing education with music?
Well, it's not easy, but everyone has 24 hours in their day, and it's all about priorities, and music is one of my priorities.
Definitely, and I always tell people the same point that you just told me. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. It's not like if you have a lot of money, you can have 48 hours. It's just all a matter of prioritizing, different things. So who would you say, or what would you say is your musical inspiration?
I have a lot, but my dad is one of them, because he got me into music in the first place.
Okay.
And my family in general.
Linking on to that, so have you received a substantial amount of support from your family, when you started making music?
Yes, definitely. Okay. They're always there to support me and make sure that they show me that.
That is so awesome. So what are you going to be performing first?
I'll be performing an original that I wrote. It's called Hear Me Out.
All right, well, go ahead. Looking forward to it.
Thank you. I've been lost lately. I don't know which road to take. Yeah, I've been lost lately. Every move I make, I hesitate. To talk, I need to breathe. I feel my chest pain, it's so severe. I feel empty, look around me. I'm not mistaken that it's far too bleak. When the lights are out, I wanna be able to see you in my dreams. In my dreams. Hear me out, I need you to listen. Put me in ease, would you please? Look at the star, it's far. That's how we are, though you're in front of me. We don't talk, though we just scream. No, I don't like this machinery. I've been wondering if you would be able to heal this scar. I wanna hug you, now it's gone so far. We just need to sit and talk. Hear me out, I need you to listen. Put me in ease, would you please? Hold my hand, now set me free. I promise you I won't leave. 'Cause when the night is young and the lights are out, I wanna be able to see you in my dreams. in my dreams.
I really, really enjoyed that song.
Thank you.
I really did. I mean, just listening to it, I feel like it was so picturesque. I was also kind of myself going into another realm, if that makes sense. So what inspired you to write that song?
I don't know. You know, I was just in my room and I was feeling like writing a song and
Definitely.
I was just composing. So
That's awesome. So you compose your own songs and you also, like, do you record it yourself? Have you uploaded it on platforms yet? Or
I'm planning to.
Okay.
I'm planning to, but I haven't yet.
Okay,
So-
well that's awesome because I always feel like if you control the production of your music, then the sound that comes out is just 101% natural because it's all you really, right? So
Yeah.
linking on to that, what advice would you give to aspiring musicians hoping to pursue the field of music that you're in right now?
The number one thing that I always tell everyone that is going to music, anything, is to never lose faith because it's very hard to keep your motivation and that faith, you know? It's very easy to lose it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's my advice.
So linking on to faith and perseverance and never giving up, what are some challenges that you personally faced, you know, trying to pursue this music career?
I've always had to be in a certain situation to write a song, and then now I'm just learning to not be in a certain situation to write. I just want to be able to
Right, whenever.
write whenever.
Okay, definitely. So I think that links on to like writer's block and stuff. Have you experienced
Yeah.
writer's block in the past?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure all musicians have probably felt that at one time. Definitely.
For
So
sure.
what is, if you had to sort of pinpoint a topic or a category that you love to write about the most, let's say love or comedy or whatever, what would you say it is?
Nature.
Nature. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. I seem to write more when I'm around nature, like when I travel,
Okay.
when I see beautiful views, you know, a lot of things come into my mind and my imagination just, you know.
It just sparkles kind of,
Yeah.
right? So you draw inspiration from scenery, from natural beauty, from
Yeah.
things like that, definitely. So that is actually making me more intrigued to hearing your next song. What song is that going to be?
It's called Everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So please, without further ado, go ahead.
Thank you.
You came and saved me from a world that doesn't exist. And ever since I've felt alive, oh, 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 it's like you complete me, a few shells around your wrist. And ever since I felt butterflies, and day by day I started wanting more than what you gave. And the way you start calling makes me forget. You are everything to me. You're the melody in my heart. And you are everything I see. The only color that stands out. And it goes like stop crawling into my mind. You're every thought I think about. Whoa, whoa, it's like you're above me, though you feel so far away. Something I cannot touch. And day by day I started wanting more than what you gave, and the way you start calling makes me forget. You are everything to me. You're the melody in my heart, and you are everything I see. The only color that stands out, and it goes like
Again, like right now, I am just absolutely speechless. Listening to the lyrics, I feel like there are so many quotables. There's so many things that you can put up on your captions, on your posts, you know. I think you said, "You're the melody to my heart." Did you say?
You're the melody in my heart.
In my heart. Could you elaborate on that? I mean, because I feel like that's such a picturesque phrase.
You know, there's no limit to what you feel towards someone, and what I meant by saying that is basically, you're the music to my heart. You know, you're that feeling of no limitations.
100%.
I feel limitless when you're with me.
Yeah.
Basically.
So linking on to that, I feel like music can be therapeutic to a lot of people.
A lot of people.
Would you say that it's therapeutic to you?
Yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, when they hear music, it can kind of help them heal through hard times. And linking on to that, what would you say you're trying to accomplish from your music? Like, what is the end goal musically for you?
My goal is to reach people's hearts with my music and my words, because at the end of the day, like, I don't want to take it too seriously, you know. I just want to have fun with it. I want to make people happy with my music.
So it's all about making the people around you happy. It's all about that growth and making sure the positivity is in the circle, should I say.
Yeah, definitely.
And linking on to that, is there any message you'd like to convey to the public?
I want to say that, you know, there's a lot of people in the world with a lot of ambitions and a lot of goals, and I want to say that you have to just set your mind to this thing, you know, whatever it is, and to just never lose faith, because there's a lot of people that are going to let you down, and a lot of people that are going to tell you that it's not achievable, not reasonable, and, you know, you just have to do it.
Keep on going and just keep on
pushing
doing
through.
it.
Yeah.
Well, that is awesome. So thank you so much for being with us in the studio today. I really enjoyed both of those songs.
Thank you, it's an honor for me.
I hope I can just, you know, see you all over the place, because you really deserve it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Viewers, I hope you enjoyed our musical segment. Back to the studio.
And welcome back, as we are here with the founders of Bahrain Comic-Con. We got Khalid and Salman Bukhari. Well, guys, it's happening. Welcome here.
Thank you for having us, Bara. Thank you for having us. We always watch your show, and it's really, really nice.
It's such an honor. So,
Of course. Thank you for having us here.
there you go. That is happening. We have the Captain Majid thing going on with Bassam.
Actually,
Kujiro in Japanese.
I love him. It's
Captain
my
Tsubasa.
Subaso
Yeah. Oh.
in Japanese. So
Okay.
I used to be a huge Captain Majid's player during Family Game.
Family
that's what I was
Com,
trying to remember.
yeah,
Family
yeah.
Game. And people our age would remember
I
what
know,
Family
I know.
Game is. If I
Hey,
told my
hello.
little cousin now what
I
Family
got
Game
you.
is, he's most probably going to run and leave me. Call me a loser and run.
No, I should call you a winner at this point, actually. Hey, because you guys are having Bahrain Comic-Con 3rd edition. Tell us about that.
Well, I'll let Salman start off, and then I can continue.
Which part of the Comic-Con would you like to know?
There's a lot going on, right? We got the celebrities, we got the e-sport. we got the artist, we got the outdoor stage. It's a lot going on. but
Entertainment,
cosplay. Oh my God, it's just a
course.
festival happening. It's like so many events in one.
Yep.
So it's a challenge at the same time happening.
It is actually a very big challenge. For us to start off Bahrain Comic Con in 2018, it took me and my brother and a few others to help us a really long time just to plan it, to get it the right way.
Yeah.
A lot of events happen the same way, but it's not the Comic Con way, you know?
Yeah.
We had to travel to America, we traveled to
wow.
London, we went to Russia. We were just going around looking for the things to do and things not to do.
Okay.
And of course, with all respects to the other events that are happening within the Comic Con, it is because of them that Bahrain Comic Con right now is one of the strongest events here in Bahrain. So
Totally.
and when it comes to the Comic Con itself, like you said, we have the celebrity area. We have also exhibitors that came
Yeah.
from all around the world. We were so surprised to know that we had people coming from France,
Man.
from Romania,
Oh, wow.
from the UK. We had few coming from Brazil. It's such a big tourist, it helps tourism here in Bahrain also, I must say. And this second year was also a harder choice for us to do it because a lot of effort is being put into it. People usually think it's a 2-day event. It takes maybe a week before to prepare for something like this, but it really does take us about 6 to 7 months of just planning, making sure that the celebrities are there, making sure that the people that are going to come, they're going to be coming for a reason.
Yeah.
And of course, the reasons are number one, which is the most important reason, is for them to enjoy.
Right.
Now, the gaming sector is usually held by my brother. He's the one who can give you a little bit more about the gaming.
Let's go. Gaming,
See,
esports. What's going on
You
there?
love about gaming, Bara, and you always talk about gaming.
Let's
What would
go.
you like to know about the gaming?
Man, okay, so what kind of games are we gonna see there behind Comic Con this year?
Would you like to know what we have achieved? We have achieved a lot during
right.
the years.
All right.
In the span of 2 years, for the first time, Steam came to Bahrain in 2018.
First time ever.
Exactly.
That's a big thing.
Yep.
Totally.
Okay, then we had Blizzard last year.
Oh, yeah,
The
tell
Blizzard
me about that.
headquarters was here, the marketing director was here. They believe in Bahrain's market. They want to support it. They want to
Yeah.
give it. They see the potential out there.
Right.
But when I was young, I was a gamer. So
Right.
I used to love gaming, and I wanted always to see these big brands, to come and do esports. And of course, thanks to the Ministry of Youth and Sports, when they
Right.
did the Blast Pro, where they brought the official Counter-Strike.
Right.
So it puts Bahrain on the map. So when we took the initiative, me, my brother, and the team, to put the Comic Con together, we said we're going to how to put Bahrain on the map at the
Right.
best way possible, and also to give it the pop culture feeling. So when you go into when you talk Comic Con, Comic Con is what? Celebrities, gaming,
Yeah.
entertainment, fun, family oriented. You can do a million things. It's
Totally.
for kids up to adults. And also, for the first time, we brought WWE.
Right.
They were officially here.
Oh, that was a huge hit, man.
Of
that
course.
was a huge thing. And the Undertaker's jacket.
Yes.
The official one, not even a replica. It was the real deal.
It was
signed.
the one that he wore in WrestleMania.
Yep.
And it's the same thing. And for WWE to trust us and giving us these momentum pieces.
Yeah.
We had Ric Flair's shoes that he wore.
That was
And we had the
crazy.
first magazine made for WWE. Because you know,
The first ticket issued
The
first
first ticket.
ticket
Yeah, we saw
of
that.
WWE.
and for us to have and bring it here to Bahrain, it really, really, number one, it was scary.
Right.
Because if anything ever happened to it, we would be the ones responsible for it.
Responsibility.
And responsibility comes great when you're having something so big as that. And when it was their first time. I'm sure you know WWE came to Bahrain 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just went out, and Saudi Arabia was the one who was bringing them every single year. But for them to come into Bahrain again, to trust Bahrain and to bring this to Bahrain itself, they built a huge stand. They had the Undertaker's graveyard, coffin, graveyard.
Oh, that was crazy.
I know, it was something that a lot of kids and a lot of men, and I always say that Comic-Con does not have any age. I mean, if you're a 3-year-old or if you're a 60-year-old, if you turn on the TV, that means you're a Comic-Con fan.
Right.
If you watch a series, that is a Comic-Con fan. If you watch a movie, that's a Comic-Con fan.
I love that.
So
I
we
love
always
that.
try to keep it open to all ages. It's a family event. A lot of people always tell us, "Oh, guys, it's a it's such a like maybe a kiddish event," and we're like, "No, it's not a kid. I'm an old man. You know, I still wear Captain Margin
I'm
on
in
my
my
shirt."
30s, mid-30s right now. Hey, hi.
And to show them, we tell them, "Oh, the first year we brought WWE, and we brought one of the main characters from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And we brought voice actresses from one of the #1 games in the world, which is
Overwatch.
Overwatch. Exactly. And
And we also had for the official Deadpool suit,
Oh,
where the Fox Studios actually trusted
that was
us.
crazy.
And they brought the Deadpool suit, which we displayed it there before the movie. And we give a big shout out to all the cinemas in Bahrain, from like all the brands from Vox, Mukta, Cinepolis, that trust us, that they give us their premieres, you know. They trust their movie brands with us. And of course, a big shout out also to the distributors that, you know, they make it happen. Like one of the things, I give a very big props to Warner Brothers Studios, which is distributed by Shooting Stars, who actually takes the initiative because they see the passion that me and my brother have, and how Bahrain Comic Con is, and the passion we have towards the pop culture. They give us shout outs. I'm sure, Bara, you are aware of that. We got a shout out
I
from
saw that.
we got a shout out from Shazam. We got a shout out from Detective Pikachu. We got a shout out from Ready Player One. We got different shout outs. They send us special merchandise. This year, 2020, since you're talking about 2020, we're trying to lock. I can't give a lot of information because
yeah.
it's very secret, but there's a lot of gifts that will be given out by the studios. You will have a little bit of a premiere, but I can't really give it out that
okay.
much.
Teasing right there. I
Yes,
can see what's happening.
exactly. We can only affiliate and say that the Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh, the
Yes,
animation.
Yes, the animation. So we're trying to do something with that. And I can give you a heads up, a big partnership between Bahrain Comic Con and new WW84.
I can only guess. So now WWE is going on, right? And it's been a huge hit for Bahrain Comic Con. So now you're saying that Bahrain as a whole with culture has a huge reception for WWE, right?
of course, this is something that we didn't even know till we brought Daniel Bryan, who's a former heavyweight WWE champion. At the same time, he was a former SmackDown manager.
Right.
So it was when we brought him to Bahrain, it was a very big yes, no.
It was like a 50-50. We were hesitant.
Not sure. And then when we kept the first ad or advertisement of him coming to Bahrain, we hit all across the GCC when it came to Daniel Bryan, and everyone was so excited. We've been getting calls from every single place because WWE.com, which belongs to WWE headquarters in America, they have issued a news post saying WWE is going to Bahrain. To visit Bahrain Comic Con when they're sending Daniel Bryan. So for us, that was like, oh, wow, you're talking about over 1 billion subscribers on that site itself.
That's huge.
So to know that Bahrain really got the name, which actually keeps it on the map, because we all know that one of the most watched entertainment is wrestling. Whether it's any wrestling or fighting, like UFC. and other fighting champions like Brave also.
Which is initiative in Bahrain.
It's one of Bahrain's biggest initiatives. And
it's the fastest growing mixed martial arts in the world.
Right now.
They are achieving things which nobody have achieved over the years.
And they were also part of the Bahrain
Cage and all that, we saw that.
Yep, they supported Brave Combat Federation, like actually supported us. They brought us like a full-on cage. They sent us their celebrities, their world champions. Two of their world champions was there.
Baba Jenkins.
Baba Jenkins.
Baba Jenkins.
Well, yeah.
Okay, and they sent the Brave CF like the championship belt for the people to actually hold, take photos. So it was great exposure, support from their end, and letting the fans to step into the cage, to have that semi-reality, and you're stepping in the cage and you're having a face-off with a world champion.
Right.
So like, you know, always you watch it on TV, like when two champions are facing off, you know, when we stand and you try to have a face off. Exactly.
Yeah, come with me. With me.
Yeah, well, so Aquaman, we'll do that in a bit.
Okay, so it's like a face off. And these face offs are it has a lot of tension and it can go extremely rogue. So in Comic Con, they were trying to do that face off concept, having the championship belt, people take pictures, photos, but a big thanks and props to Brave for supporting us. But when you talk about the Comic Con and what we have achieved, the studios, the distributors, all of them from Italia Films, Empire, all of them, the distributors who are holding the big brands,
Right.
are really pushing and believing in Bahrain Comic Con.
It was because Bahrain Comic Con, when Comic Con came to the GCC, it was only Saudi and Dubai that were doing it. And then Kuwait followed right after. And for them to have it and Bahrain not to have it, that was also a very big push
was a big
for
jump.
my brother and I to actually start it in the first place. And I won't lie to you, it was so scary for us in the first. I mean, we cried together, we laughed together,
we broke down together,
we were sweating together just to make sure that anyone and everyone that came had a good time. Of course, a very special thank you goes out to His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman, because the patronage of Comic Con is under him. So I would love to. I'm loving to thank him so much for believing in this event, because it really did keep Bahrain in the map. And everywhere we go, we always try to represent ourselves as, you know, we're from Bahrain.
Yes.
This is where everything is going to happen and is happening. So when
we used to go out or like meet the studios or the gaming companies, they keep on saying, you're Bahrain, you're small, you're tiny, you can't compete with, of course, you can't compete with Dubai. You will not be able to compete with Saudi Arabia. Those are government organizations funding into Comic-Con and pushing it. You know what I mean? And giving it an edge over us. And the purchasing power there is incredible. Sponsorship is incredible over there.
Okay.
So they get a lot of support. For us, when we approached, like my brother mentioned, when we approached His Highness Mohammed bin Salman and asked for his support and his patronage and to, you know, believe in us, it was a shock when he actually said yes.
Amazing.
And when he did that, it kept us on the map. He supported us with everything he could, like to make sure that the Comic-Con goes right, it goes smooth, approvals, everything, you know?
Media and all that, yeah.
Of course. If it wasn't for him, we would be even more skeptical or more scared to actually pull it off. But thanks to his support and his love and his blessing, we have done and we have achieved what we wanted to achieve. And we have achieved wonders. And when at the beginning, when we approached the studios, like I said, and they kept on saying we're small, ironically, right now, they see that Bahrain is a more important map. Because, I'll give you a good heads up, WWE decided to come to Bahrain Comic Con in 2020.
Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, what? Wait, they're coming here.
They're coming again.
Right.
Yeah.
They're gonna have
That's
their
one
own-
of the bloopers.
Well, actually, they're coming with one of the biggest stands for WWE. We've been in contact with them for the past several months. They're coming in with a wrestler also.
Oh.
Yes.
So the
With a mega
wrestler
wrestler.
it's a mega wrestler that is coming to Bahrain Comic Con, and UFC is also coming in with actually not UFC. I'm not going to say UFC. I'm going to say a UFC fighter is coming.
Okay.
One of the greatest, grandest
of all time.
fighters of all time
That's
is
gonna
going
be
to be in
crazy.
Bahrain, and it's his first time. When I spoke to him and my brother spoke to him, we were convincing him. By the way, Bahrain is such a beautiful country. It's an island. It's an island of paradise. You know, you need to come. Don't see the size or the magnitude of it. Come and see the beauty that we're having
Come
here.
and see our culture.
Our culture.
We'll take them out, you know. Usually when we bring these celebrities, we take them out. We make them sit on the floor and try traditional food.
Yeah.
We take them to different areas, you know. We give them the F1 experience, thanks to Bahrain International Circuit for actually helping, giving us they gave us last time, I think, the Formula 3 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took them,
Yeah, because we brought, it was Mantis, who is Palm.
Yeah.
She's from the Marvel Studios. She's from one of the Marvel characters, main characters from Guardians of the Galaxy.
He's Mantis, man.
Yeah,
Of course.
and when she came, we wanted to help promote also Bahrain International Circuit with their events that are happening. So she was so happy, and they took her around the track, and she's never been around the region at all.
Yep.
So for her to come for the first time and enjoy it, and it's very, very important for us that they go back to their country. Once they go back to their country, they speak so nice of us. That is one of the most important things that we want from them, more than them being here. You know, we want them to enjoy what Bahrain is and what Bahrain is all about. And then we're having also now I'm going to speak a little bit about the cosplay.
Oh wow, we're gonna go
So
there.
I don't cosplay myself, okay?
Well, you are. Everybody sees you as Mr. Aquaman, so you are a cosplayer, a walk-on cosplayer yourself.
I'm not going to say anything.
If he was an Aquaman, I would be putting him, you know, in the autograph session, but he's not.
I met him actually in one of the Comic Cons, is because we got to know each other through his agent and my brother.
Yep.
And he saw me and he was like, "Oh, you look like a mini me." I'm like, "I'll be a mini anything, man. Just say hi to me, man."
And I remember, yeah, that was the first time we're having like an experience, like a, you know, like a formal meeting, and I could see Khalid blushing. I'm like, "Khalid, you know, try to, you know,
Yeah.
try to man up,
Put
you
it
know,
together, man.
just
Put it
put
together.
it
See,
together."
I've met a lot of celebrities in my life. You know, I've never had I'm shy, oh, I'm scared, oh, no.
Yeah.
I've met so many in my life, so this was nothing. So when he walked in, sitting and playing with his hair, tying his hair, and he came down and he sat up right opposite to me, and then he looked, you look like a mini me, and I was like, and then I had to get up and say hi. I wanted to say hi, how are you? So instead of saying hi, how are you, I was like, how. And he was like, what? I'm like, how are you, man? You good?
It's amazing, all these moments that you got inspired by other Comic Cons, and you bring a Comic Con to Bahrain and give it a Bahraini jacket, a Bahraini feel to it. We had David Harbour from Stranger Things and Hellboy, we had Palm, we had the girls from Harry Potter and all of that. It's just getting bigger and bigger, and now this year is going to be a different edition.
Of course.
What can we expect this edition coming?
We should expect the unexpected.
Okay.
Because see, when we did the Comic Con 2018, we said, me and my brother and the team, when we said, okay, if we touch 10,000 people, 15,000 people, oh wow, we're amazed.
Yeah.
We actually touched 16,000 people.
It's crazy.
Yep. Second year, 2019, we said, you know what, let's target again, 15 to 18,000.
Yeah.
We touched 21,000. So 2020, we said, okay, you know what, we got to go different. We got to go more aggressive. We got to bring in celebrities. We need to go a bit more aggressive on celebrities.
Yeah.
One of the things that I could say that in 2020, that we're allowed to say, because we have officially signed it off, they are launching the Chronicles of King Kai, the comic book.
The bodybuilder,
Yes.
Kai Green, yes.
Kai Green.
He's coming himself.
Yep.
He's a three-time Olympia champion, bodybuilding.
I mean Arnold champion.
Arnold champion.
Olympia, he was always second, I would say, assume, but we're not into that field.
Okay, not get
But-
technical here.
Yeah, so the book is already, the comic book is launched across the world. 3 editions, he's gonna launch it in Bahrain Comic Con.
Amazing.
So this is something that we're very excited for.
Okay.
We are new promises. We have one of the games, we're not allowed to disclaimer,
All right.
but
Okay.
they're gonna try to do their launch of their game for the world in Bahrain Comic Con.
Amazing.
Last year we did, in 2019, we did Devil May Cry.
Devil May Cry was there. Yes.
Yes, Devil May Cry, there was there. And of course, the big shout out to all the gaming distributors that are supporting us and believing in us. And then,
Yes.
of course, we did a lot of official tournaments. Like we said, we spoke about Blizzard, we spoke about Ubisoft. There's a lot of things. And you control Just Dance by Ubisoft.
My
If you
thing.
guys didn't know that Bara is a dancer, he likes
Yes,
to dance a lot.
he loves to dance.
Well, let's keep that for the next edition.
I'm going to
Bahrain
say it now,
Comic
so
Con.
just in case if you guys want to ever see Bara dancing, all you got to do is ask him or come to Bahrain Comic Con
Comic-Con,
and
you
you'll see him
guys
on
see
stage.
See me dance,
You're gonna see
embarrassing
him just
myself on
dancing.
stage to the 20,000 plus people who are going to be there.
Or we
in
can
that
send you
amazing
guys the
traffic.
footage of Bara
Oh,
dancing.
and blackmail me on TV. Why not?
No, but
All right.
this year our entertainment is going to be really grand. It's going to be really, really big. We would love to urge every single person out there to come and support,
All right.
because it's a nice, fun family event. There's a huge food festival that we also have. It's a
Mini
food
food festival.
it's having food fiesta, I would say.
30 vendors, I guess.
That's huge.
Yeah. So it's in all and the entertainment outside. We always bring bands to sing into the
Right.
people.
Right.
Inside, it's from the exhibitors where people can buy a lot of these comic stuff.
Yes.
Whether it's statues, ornaments, figurines, and
Right.
the swords and I don't know what they're called. Props. Yes.
The props for pop culture.
The pop culture props. And then we're having artists. We were just speaking today. We wanna help the young traders also.
Oh.
Because
Yeah.
there's a few artists that they have.
Oh, man.
We want to
Yeah.
help them
Bless you.
out. So we're gonna bring
Bless
them
you.
into the artist alley, where artists are not only from Bahrain. The artists always
Are
comes from
international.
around the world that come to Bahrain.
Okay.
And right after that, we'll have a cinema being put up, figurines being put up. It's such a nice and beautiful thing that people need to come and
Yeah.
see, or have to come and see.
Yes.
Have
So,
to. You're gonna meet the celebrities, and this year's celebrities. We've just announced Just Sol. So
amazing reactions, by the way.
I know. I mean,
That's what's something else.
Yeah.
you know why? Because we wanted to change the whole vibe of the Comic Con. You know, we don't want only Hollywood celebrities or series celebrities. So,
no
and he is one of the
respect.
most loved people.
He is a phenomenon. But
So-
what to expect, man? I don't know. But hey, so guys, thank you so much for being here with us. The big dogs of Bahrain Comic Con, the founders, right here with us, Salman and Khalid Bukhari. So, ladies and gentlemen, be there for lots of fun. The biggest pop culture event in the Kingdom of Bahrain.
I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did, and we thank all our guests who were with us today, and we will see you next time on Bahrain Today. If you'd like to be with us on the show or have any suggestions or questions for us, then contact us on our accounts shown on the screen. Goodbye and God bless.